Hey Nick, we just had a plane fly over, so I was doing a hold for sound, or hold sound for a plane. Here are the bees. I'm nervous. I've had 2 beers for liquid courage, kind of make myself feel better, or braver, I guess. That's different. If I'm not talking a lot, it's because I'm trying to figure this out. Oh, I forgot one thing. You gotta bump it down.
Mom, you're standing.
Look at all those beautiful bees. Look at all of them. They're so pretty.
Watch out.
It's okay. Look how brave he's being in that suit.
All right, so where's the queen? There she is.
You got her?
Not yet. I'm not shaking, Nick. I'm kind of brave on this. The suit's pretty good. There we go.
No suit.
So I'm hunting down the queen, Nick, and everybody else on this one. I'm talking to my boss if everybody wants to know. That's Nick Spiridakis, my store manager at Home Depot.
Mom, can you step back a little bit?
Okay, so I've released quite a few bees, but if you want to come closer, they have nothing to protect, so they're not really antsy bees, but the queen is in there.
Cool.
This is not their mama. This queen did not lay these bees. So before they accept her, it's going to take about 4 days. I got to put her in here after I dump the bees in here so they can get used to it. And I'm going to use a marshmallow to stuff the hole. There's a cork in it now. I stuff it with this. So over the 4 days, they eat out that hole. But seeing that the bees are on here and it looks like they're feeding her, their abdomens are flat and they're just feeding her, looks like they've already taken to her a little bit. So I'm going to set her aside for now. That's nice that that's sticky, because then when I put that in, I don't have to use a stapler to make them nervous. This is my first time doing it, by the way, doing this. I have researched for 4 years how to do beekeeping.
And why have you done that?
Well, you could tell that story in a later video.
Okay.
But it's mostly for my wife. She has MS. She did apitherapy or epitherapy or however you call it, where she would sting herself with bees. It got expensive for her to order small amounts of bees. So now what I'm going to do, since they have nothing to guard, I'm not using smoke. Smoke makes them want to eat honey. Well, they have no honey. So to help them establish themselves or calm them down, this is a sugar syrup. It's a 1-to-1 part water and sugar, granulated sugar. I did a look before I opened this, and there weren't many dead bees. Sometimes you can get a package of bees that have about 2 inches of dead bees. Well, I looked at this earlier and hardly any at the bottom.
Don't you have to get the queen first?
No, he already did.
Already did.
It's up there.
Oh, I thought you were going to tack it in.
He has to get the bees in there first.
So now I'm looking for the tabs to open this, and I don't know how to do it. So I'm going to go the old-fashioned route, since these seem pretty calm and they're all wanting to get back in here. I'm going to dump the bees out through the hole, which is going to be a rocking motion, tap them in, rock. If the camera gets shaky, that's them running away, but they're circling me.
Okay, we're holding the camera, so I think the camera should be okay.
No, I'm just saying.
Us shaking because we're getting
You
scared.
guys will be...
Okay, I'm okay. I'm not scared.
Okay. So I'm going to do 1 pound down. Flip it.
Look at it. Did you see all those bees go in there? That's awesome.
Now what I'm going to do...
Beautiful bees.
Got bees everywhere. They're nice and calm. All these bees flying around will go home.
They just need a minute to adjust and know that the queen's in there.
Now I put this pallet, these sets of pallets in front so they can crawl out and go in the hive.
Holy.
I sprayed these down with some sugar water. So they might want to start right away forming wax. If you notice, these are plastic sheets, they're black. Black is advised for brood chambers because you can hold it up to the light and the eggs or the larvae are white and the black lets them stand out. If you use just a regular wax colored plastic sheet or wax colored sheet, you might not be able to see the eggs so clearly. But so you know, after I get these installed, I will be doing another video of what the newly formed wax is. Now I've watched a couple things. If you notice how they're all here, I want to turn this to the side and spin it. That reduces the bee kill off. But I'm just doing this right now.
My man's
Ooh,
an expert.
that might create a pheromone. Stuck me in the glove. I think it's because I pinched it. Now I want to go ahead and get this queen ready. So right here, I'm pulling the cork out and I want to thumb it over. Get rid of the cork, or maybe put it on here to let them know that the queen was there. Now I'm going to take this marshmallow and stuff it in the hole. Now it should take them a couple days to eat through this marshmallow. And if they eat through it and the queen's been in there for a few days, that means they've accepted her. Or the likelihood. So this weekend, I'm off this weekend, Nick, so probably Sunday, I'll come out and check this again to see if they've accepted her, look on the frame, see how much wax they built, and then see if the queen's in there laying brood. So now I'm taking this off right now. I want to spray them again, make them happy. This is happy juice right now. If the cameras want to come closer or brave enough.
Nope.
Okay, you're good, Otto. Sorry, Nick. So
I got you a little closer.
Yeah, so I'm putting this on the center of my 10 frames. Oh, I killed one while I was doing it. Sorry, bud.
And then
Get my hive tool. And I want to wedge her in there. Oops, I killed a few. I'm a rookie.
there's 15,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a 3-pound package.
15,000?
Yep.
I think I heard a bunch of these guys. I'm sorry for those that are very sensitive to that, but here's something interesting that I think that's where the queen was laying. While I was doing it, I had this over here, and you can see that some bees are collecting right there, which is a good sign. Again, so I'm gonna let the bees kind of settle down a little bit. They should be flying in. In fact, I'm gonna take this reducer out once I'm done so these bees can migrate, get inside. They don't have a home right now. The queen's inside. The queen's not gonna go anywhere. The queen will go somewhere if they don't like her and they'll kill her. So this is my inner cover. This is where we're gonna feed them a source of sugar water immediately that they can start, the sugar water helps them start producing wax. Don't go in there, bud. This is a future honey super where I have smaller frames that'll produce honey. Go away. But right now I'm not producing honey, but I'm gonna guard this. Yep, this hole will let them escape if they get trapped in here to go out that way. I don't have it this way so they can't escape from going inside. This is all unscripted, by the way. Sorry for a lot of stuttering or whatever. I would think that's an installed package. They're all hanging here. My wife and son are here. They're not in their bee suits.
We are not.
A few of them are flying around, but they have not been stung, so bees are very friendly.
I have.
The kind of bee I got was a Saskatraz bee. They're a newly formed bee. It's a combination of Saskatchewan and Alcatraz. A few years ago, I think about 10 years back, a doctor did a study or isolated some bees in Saskatchewan, Canada, and developed a strain, and he said they were so isolated they added the word Alcatraz. So he came up with the name Saskatraz, which means they winter well. They're a very hygienic bee. From what I see my first time, now we'll know what these bees are like really when they get storage in here. Remember, they get more aggressive when they have something to defend. Right now they don't have honey, they don't have pollen. So check back in 4 days and I'll go over how everything turned out. Thanks for watching.
Good.